Welcome to Stream Team. The team is made up of students from the Arts AV cluster at Hutchison High School. This group of young and creative students dedicate their time after school and on the weekends to produce live events from all over Alaska. These events are streamed over the web for audiences across the state, the nation, and the world to enjoy. Of note, we are particularly proud of our graduation stream, which was viewed by deployed family members in Iraq. Our team uses high-end production equipment, including multiple cameras, mass communication headsets, live video switchboards, and even an instant replay generator to produce high-quality and engaging content for our viewers. The team is made up of between 6 to 10 students, each in unique positions responsible for a certain aspect of the show, yet all moving in sync to produce the best possible viewing experience. Our team started in March of 2010, and to date we have produced over 300 live streams. We started with making streams in our own home school, but have since mobilized our equipment, and we now stream various events all over Alaska. It is always a fun and exciting experience to produce these streams, but the real reward is being able to bring live coverage of special events to parents and fans who are unable to make the long trips around our great state.
tell me. All right, we are now into game 3 of the first day of the regional basketball tournament for the Aurora Conference. This matchup is finally in the boys bracket between Delta and our very own Hutchison Hawks boys. It's going to be a great game, so let's get into it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start this game. This is the first boys game of this tournament, and it's going to have the Delta Junction Huskies. They're wearing their green and gold uniforms against the Hutchison Hawks. They'll be in their home white uniforms, blue and silver numbers and trim. That's Bialik with the quick basket. Ben Bialik puts the Huskies on the scoreboard first. Starting for the Hawks, who have the ball right now, number 0 is senior Ross Matherly. Number 1 is junior Dion Frank. Number 10 is junior Mason Young. Number 30 is sophomore Owen Frank. And number 32 is senior Chris Uribe. There's a steal and a layup from Jason Montez. Had an issue there on the inbounds, but we're going now. So again, that's number 4, Jason Montez is starting for the Huskies. Number 13 is junior Omar Powers, and Laura, was that Matherly on the shot?
Yeah, definitely Ross Matherly.
Thank you very much. As soon as I get done blabbing about the starting lineups here, we'll we'll call the game for real. Again, Omar Powers, Austin Durham. That was Jason Montez again. He's got 5. And now it's 7-3 Delta. Number 33 is Drennan McGee. He's a sophomore. Number 24 is Austin Durham. He's a sophomore. Actually, Drennan's a junior. And number 52 is sophomore Ben Bialik. Foul was called on Mason Young. His first team's first. Foul called on the bump, and that's going to be, well, if that's on Young again, that's going to be his second. Two quick fouls there for Mr. Young. Inside shot doesn't go for Bialik. Excuse me, that was McGee. Does that time. Brennan McGee using that height advantage. There's a drive that is good. That was Matherly again. Nice pass over there. Shot is no good. Foul on the play. Foul is on Ross Matherly, his first, team's third. Jason Montez at the line. He's got 6. Make it 7. Good start for Montez and the Huskies. Nice hesitation there. We like how Mason Young, where was that?
Yeah, Mason Young.
That was Mason Young, just kind of hesitated in the air there. Well, Laura, you get to watch these Hawks all the time. What?
Yeah, I haven't watched the varsity players much. I'm usually watching the JV, but I do know a lot of the varsity players.
All right.
Including Mason Young, who just went for that. But yeah, I've been watching them and I've been listening, and I know our team was kind of worried about how they do for this championships, but they seem to be doing fine out there right now.
Well, they're a fairly young team. You've only got 2 seniors on the team with Ross Matherly and Chris Uribe. Hesitation on the shot. There's a long one that is off the mark there for Dredden McKee. Not quite good. Owen Frank on the rebound for the Hawks. That's taken away by Bialik. I know that the Huskies split with the Buccaneers this year, just a couple of weeks ago in Delta. Powers inside to Bialik. Okay, get it to go. And I said Bialik again, that was Dredden McGee. It's twice I've done that. Matherly on the drive. And they're going to call the charge. That's going to be number 2 on Ross Matherly. 2 Hawks players with 2 fouls here just halfway through the first quarter. There's Bialik for 2. Ben Bialik. I'm going to have a hard time not calling him by his older brother's name, Josh. Nice play. Good move inside. Good little give and go there. Owen Frank on the score. Foul on the play. That is Chris Uribe picking up his first. 5th team's foul, so foul's an issue here for Hutchison early.
Yeah, definitely.
Substitution for the Huskies. Number 23, Maxime Kalimdik checks into the game. He's in for Dredden McGee. Two for number 52, Ben Bialik. 3-point shot is drained. Dion Frank. Game seemed like it was all Delta with that 1 3-point shot there. It's just a 1-point game.
Yeah, I know Hutch is known for their 3-pointers. We kind of dominate with them.
Bialik fouled from behind. Getting a little frustrated. He can't get the rock in the hole there. Boy, that's number 3 on Ross Matherly. And from here on out, the Huskies will be in the bonus. That's the 16th foul on Hutch.
Goodness.
So he's going to have to come out, and into the game is Cormac Kelsey, or Casey. Frank, foul is called on Delta here. It's on Kalimdik, his first. Team's first. Frank on the drive. Actually, there's 2 Franks out on the floor right now, so I should specify. Number 1 is Dion Frank. Number 30 is Owen Frank. Dion is a junior. Owen is a sophomore. Nice rebound there by putback Jason Montez. Foul called on Delta Junction. Foul is on number 24, Austin Durham, his first, team second. At the line for the 2 shots is Owen Frank. Checking into the game for Delta Junction. In for Ben Bialik is number 21, Cale Durham, the senior. And checking in for Omar Powers is number 2, Ryan Zarecki, senior. Talking about 2 seniors for the Hawks. The Huskies have 5. Trying to get it inside to Cale Durham. Shot is up, no good. Bounds stays with Delta Junction here. Minute 40 to play in the first quarter. Durham's shot is no good. Taken off. Called for the walk. So now the Hawks with a chance to cut that 4-point lead in half or more here with 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Nice little move there. Chris Uribe. Three-point shot just off the mark. Blocked from behind by Casey. Turnover to the Hawks. Whistle on the play from the baseline. Foul is called on number 23, Maxime Kalimnik. Picks up his second, team's third. Jump ball. Possession goes to the Huskies here with 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. After that rash of fouls by Hutchison early, cooled off a bit.
Timeouts.
Foul on the play. Yeah, well, as soon as I said that the Hawks have cooled off on their fouls, they hit their 17th foul. That foul was called on Owen Frank, his first, team's 7th. So the Huskies will be in the bonus from here on out. That is Ryan Zarecki at the free throw line. Shots coming. 2 of 3. Stretches the Husky lead back to 4. Frank on the drive. On the shot, it is no good by Young. Durham thought about the three, changed his mind, took one anyway. Chased down by Kalimnik. 5 seconds to play in the quarter rather. Kalimnik for three. That one I think may have been blocked. Casey, I think, got a fingertip on it. First quarter comes to an end with the score Delta Junction 20 and Hutchison 16.
All right, we're here at the end of the first quarter between the Hutchison Hawks boys and the Delta Huskies boys. It's been a really tight game with the Huskies only up by 4. It's 20-16 right now. It's been a very intense game, very, very physical. Fouls are getting called. Number 0 on Hutchison, Ross Matherly, already with 3 fouls just in the first quarter. So we know that it's going to be high intensity, high pressure, tight man game, and we want to see how this is going to follow through and how the Hutch Hawks decide to pull through the rest of this half.
So, as Alyssa was saying, we are definitely seeing some tight games here, and we're going to watch how this plays out and see if the Hutch Hawks can pull through with making this 4-point deficit, not 4 points. If you want to watch this and if you want to watch more games in our future, you can find us at hhsstreamteam.com. Once again, that is hhsstreamteam.com.
Back underway here in the second quarter. Young can't get the little floater to go. It's out of bounds off of Hutch. Huskies looking to stretch that 4-point lead. This has been a close one. Looked like Delta was pulling away there in the beginning, but then Hutch tightened it right back up, but there is a shot by Drennan McGee. I have a feeling that this one's going to be pretty close the whole way. I don't think this is going to be one of these double-digit.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Scoop pass there by Montez. He's got it back, drives the baseline. Nice play. Doesn't get rewarded. Stays with the Huskies. Three-point shot, Zarecki, nope. Pulled down there by Owen Frank. Frank from the baseline, in and out. By Alec with the rebound. Oh, they had Uribe open there briefly. He had cut to the hole and just didn't see him. Montez, cross midcourt. Fires it to by Alec, right on his shoulder. He's got 9. 3 points, no good there for Frank. Dion. Looks like Ross Matherly's back at the scorer's table getting ready to check back in with his 3 fouls. There's an errant pass, and Matherly does indeed check in. He's in for Chris Uribe. Drive, shot, foul on the play. Now, if you're a Delta fan wanting to charge there, keep in mind this foul was called prior to the player running into the defender there. And that's what this call is. So the foul is on Ben by Alec. His first team's 4th. This is Ross Matherly at the line. 2 for 2. Three-point shot is on its way. No good for Montez. Rebound Matherly. Fires it up to Young. A lot of green shirts there. Young does a nice little sidestep jump shot. He's got 6. And now the Delta lead is down to 4. There's a drive. Not sure if he meant to pass that. Whoa, jump ball, jump ball. Checking into the game for the first time is Preston Silas for the Hawks, and he's in for Ross Matherly. Montez on the drive. Nice rebound and putback. Jason Montez. Near steal by Montez. Ball's loose. Omar Powers comes up with it for the Huskies. Stolen right away. Cormac Casey gets it to Young. Can't get it to go. Casey, he's got 2 points. Now the Husky lead is back to 4. 3-point shot. Nope. Not quite good.
Didn't quite make it.
That's what it was. Sorry. I tried to steal your call. Timeout. Timeout Delta.
All right, so this, like we all predicted, has been a very interesting game. Noticing Hutch has 7 fouls, Delta only with 4. The fouls have mainly come from number 0, Ross Matherly, Mason Young, number 10 with 2. But Ross Matherly has also put up 9 points for Hutch, and Mason has put up 6. Number 44, Casey, has put up 4. And they've been doing good, but for Delta as well, number 52, Bialik. I know him, and I should be able to say his name, but I just can't. I've never learned. Anyways, he has been doing great. He's only had 1 foul. He's put up 8 points. However, number 4, I cannot think of his last name right now, but number 4 has put up 11 points for Delta. So they've been doing great. We are at 22-26, Delta in the lead.
Yep, the number 4 is Jason Montez.
That's what it was. I was going to say Jason Mraz, like the singer. I was like, I don't think that's right.
Montez with the ball right now. Basketball playing, not singing. Shot doesn't go. There's a trip. It's inadvertent, but foul is called there on Omar Powers. Team's 5th. Again, the winner of this game will play again tonight. So you win and you're rewarded with getting to play another game during the same day. Rebound Durham. The winner of this game will play the number 1 seed Valdez Buccaneers tonight at 6:30. Bialik for 3. Ben Bialik. Seven-point lead now. That is the largest lead of the game. Rebound, Austin Durham. Three doesn't go. Powers on the rebound. And the putback. Omar Powers. Count the basket. That is Dion Frank with the bucket Foul is called on Delta. That's on Omar Powers, his second. Team sixth. Chance for the three-point play now for Deion Frank. Got it. Here comes Mason Young. Casey, nice pass, shot does get the roll in as Owen Frank. Back to a 4-point game. Bialik will return to the line. I think they're going to get Casey. That's just his first. Team's eighth. Ben Bialik is 3 for 4 from the free throw line here this afternoon. He can make that 4 out of 5. It's my counting skills coming into play. Drennan McGee will check out of the game, gets a brief rest. Austin Durham returns. Pass to Casey, goes out of bounds. I think Owen Frank was expecting Casey to continue cutting to the hole. Casey had stopped. Miscommunication on the pass. Montez, bounce pass, Bialik blocked, but Bialik gets it back in.
Bialik with 13 points for the Huskies.
He's leading all scorers. 3-point shot, no good. Durham with the rebound. Durham steps in, puts it in. His first points. And now Delta has their largest lead of the game at 9. Young goes in, had the ball stripped. On the drive, Maxim Kalimnik. And he is called for the charge. That's going to be his third. Nice job. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, Laura, I think that was Owen Frank who drew that charge.
I'm pretty sure.
Frank on the drive there. Foul is called here on Powers. That's going to be number 3 on Omar Powers. So a couple substitutions now for the Huskies. Returning are Cale Durham, number 21, and Ryan Zarecki, number 2. 1-1, Deion Frank. Montez on the rebound. There's a shot. Oh. Rebound Frank, Deion Frank. And he's bumped by Montez, and that's going to be his first. And after the rush of fouls that we saw on Hutchison at the first quarter, they may be the first team to the double bonus here. Deion Frank earns the second attempt. Ben Bialik on the rebound for the Huskies. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Montez inside, Bialik, nope. Rebound, Preston Silas. Casey for three. Young on the rebound, can't get that to go. And now Montez, half a minute to play. Probably hope for the last shot here. Man-to-man defense for the Hawks. Here comes the drive for Montez. Nice little play there. Jason Montez, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. The score Delta 38 and Hutchison 28. So leading scorers here for the Huskies. We've got, go over here.
Everyone watches it.
We've got 10 points
Everyone
for,
just like looks at me.
looking at the Hawks, 10 points
Everyone in the
for
stands
Ross
just like
Matherly.
looks at me.
We've got 6 points
Am I on?
for Mason Young, 4 points each for Owen Frank and Cormac Casey. For the Huskies, they are led by
52.
there we go. Ben Bialik with 14 points. We've got 13 for Montez, 4 for Drennan McGee, and a couple from a few other players. So nice first half there for the Huskies. We'll see what the Hawks can do here in the second half.
Okay, we're here at the end of the first half between the Delta Huskies and the Hutchison Hawks. The score right now is 38 Delta and 28 for the Hutchison Hawks. It's been a really high intensity game. Just like I said at the end of the first quarter, it's going to be really, really tough. They're both fighting for this position to move on to play the #1 seed Valdez later today. And if they don't really bring it in this next half, neither team is going to make it to that position. Delta does have the history of beating Valdez once this season, while Hutchison has failed to do so. However, I think it's a very split game right now. If I was Coach Shane, I would be telling our boys to play a lot smarter. There's been a lot of fouls on the Hutchison Hawks side, and everyone just needs to take a breather right now and really focus this next half. So we're excited to see how it goes. Let's move into our photo slideshow. What's up, guys? I'm Alyssa, sophomore here at Hutch. Welcome to my crib. All right, come on in, guys. Here in the Arts AV house, we pride ourselves in being the best, so we show that we're the best. And these aren't just plaques on the wall, these are cash money prizes that you can win just from coming here to Hutch and learning everything you can learn in the Arts AV cluster. We've got so many right here. That's about $1,000, probably more. Mr. Johnson's gotten $800 just by himself, not counting all the students. All right, so now we're gonna go into the first room in the Arts AV cluster and my personal favorite spot, the control room. Let's head in there. All right, so in here we've got the latest, the greatest setup. And in case you guys didn't know, we've got our very own news show, Hawk Hit News, and this is where all the magic happens. Let's check it out. Yo, this is my boy Taylor Gatto, senior here at Hutch. Taylor, what are you and Shayla working on right now?
We're just working on our Hawk Hit News program. With this system that we have here, we can do anything you can imagine, live sport broadcast. This is the same system the Miami Heat use, so you know we're top of our game.
Sounds like we're pretty set up. So not only do we have this super cool switchboard that the Miami Heat also uses, we've got this dope audio board to make sure all of our anchors and everything sound really great. As if this wasn't cool enough, let's get into the main place. Let's hop on over to the studio. All right, guys, this is the main hangout, the main place where all the work gets done. Yo, we've got the coolest and the best lab set up in here, and it's all been put together by our super cool teacher, Mr. Johnson.
Yo, what's up, Alyssa? What's up, guys? Welcome to my crib. Yeah, this place is super souped up, including we got screens. 70-inch 4K screens here. MacBook Pros, not those cheap little white MacBooks. We got the MacBook Pro 13 inches there. We've got monitors in the back booths and the side booths. We got so sick of our paper bulletin board, we put monitors in our hallway. All total, 1,111 inches of just pure viewing pleasure right here in Arts AV. You can come check it out.
That's a lot. Now we're in one of my most favorite places in the entire lab, the studio. In here we've got the best cameras in the state, the best lighting system, and 20 feet of green screen. Our Hawk Hit News is filmed right here, and it's the coolest place in the entire school. All right, and if you guys really just need to sit down and grind on your work, we've got these super cool back booths with dual monitors. And here's my boy Jaden. Hey Jaden, what are you working on?
I'm just working on some logos so we can get out to the companies, make them look good.
All right, well, it seems like you're doing a pretty good job. I'll let you get back to work. Here at Hutch, we use the latest and the greatest software. All the things that your favorite movies, posters, commercials were made on, we use this same editing software because we're the best. All right, guys, let's head over into our equipment room. We've got everything under the sun in here. We've got microphones, we've got DSLR cameras, we've got video cameras, Canon, Nikon, Sony, we've even got freaking GoPros, and we want you to get the best hands-on experience with the greatest equipment out there. That's why you can check this out just during the school day, overnight, over the weekend, and even use them for your own personal projects. So not only do we make super cool news shows, videos, photos, and graphics in here, but we produce our very own yearbooks. And these yearbooks, they're not just your grandma's yearbooks, they're super cool and made with the highest tech software and have awesome features like augmented reality where you can use your phone to interact with the book. And let me tell you guys, it's crazy. So not only all that cool stuff, but I can graduate from Hutch with up to 9 college credits, and if I want, I can get my Adobe Photoshop certification, Premiere certification, and New Tech to lead me into a great career in the Arts AV field. I love Arts AV, and I love Hutch, and I think you guys will too. But now I'm gonna need you to get out of here because I've got to work on this super cool video, and I hope I see you guys next year right here at Hutch.
ready to go here in the second half. Delta Junction with the 10-point lead. 38-28. The Hutchison Hawks will have the first possession of the second half. Loose ball picked up by Austin Durham. Pass intended for Bialik. He saves it from going out of bounds. Montez wisely does not reach for it after that was tipped by the Hawks. Tipped once again, out of bounds. Huh. Actually, can't say that I saw who that got tipped off of, but
Honestly, no, I could not see it at all.
regardless, Montez has the ball back. Nice pass behind him to Bialik, who was fouled on the play. I think that's on Uribe. Yep. Chris Uribe picks up his second, team's first of the half. Bialik with 16 points now. Substitution as Young will come out. Into the, pardon me, into the game for the first time is, well, Young. Ryan Young. The delayed roll goes for Mr. Bialik. Foul. Pardon me. That's the fourth on Powers. Out of bounds, back to the Huskies. Bialik has it taken away. Young. Shot is good. Ross Matherly. Back to a 10-point game. McGee. Nope. Shot is up and in for Bialik. Foul is called on Austin Durham, his second, team second. Matherly for three, big shot, and it's good. He's got 12. Now it's just a 9-point game. Foul called. That is the second personal on Ben Bialik. Three-pointer doesn't go. That was Durham on the rebound, Austin Durham. 3-point shot, no good there. Austin Durham chases it down. Tried to go into Bialik, punched out. Ryan Young hands the ball off to his presumably older brother Mason.
Yep.
Matherly's shot doesn't go. McGee on the rebound. Three-pointer is short. Bialik on the rebound. Putback is good. Ben Bialik continues to roll on here. He's got 6 in this quarter, 21 for the game. Timeout, Hutchison. Full timeout.
All right, so for third quarter, we only have 1 foul for Hutch, which is not like similar to last first half. 3 fouls for Delta with the fouls 23. Number 23 with 3 fouls and number 13 with 4. Anyways, and for Hutch's fouls, number 0, Ross Matherly with 3, and 10, Mason Young with 2. So even though Ross Matherly has the most fouls, he also has the most points for Hutch with 15. Mason Young following second with 6. Delta, however, 52. Ben, I will butcher his name again because I just can't say it.
Bialik.
Bialik. Okay, I'll get it one day. He is with 20. I should know his name because I had to bring him up so much because he's dominating out there with 20 points right now. Jason something, number 4 with 13.
Yep, Montez.
I was going to say Mraz again. Alrighty, so we're starting out again.
It's basketball, it's not singing. Right, you see the number on your screen there. You did just briefly to text in a cheer. See if you got some positive comments you'd like to cheer out for your favorite team or player. Please feel free to do that here on the Hutchison Stream Team. There is a steal. It is Young. Lays it up and in. Nice move. Mason Young, he's got 8.
He's got 8 points out there right now. So he's been doing really good.
So the lead is back to single digits. 9-point lead. Montez 4-3 with the big answer. Jason Montez. Ball goes back to the Huskies. Durham on the drive. Bialik's there to pick it up and put it in. Ben Bialik. 10 points in this quarter alone. Long rebound comes down to Zarecki for the Huskies. That inside presence there for the Huskies between Bialik and McGee. Playing a big role here, mostly Ben Bialik, scoring-wise at least anyway. Hutchison not quite getting that perimeter game heated up just yet to try to stretch out the Delta defense. Maxine Kalimnik is in for the Huskies. That's a jump ball right there. Good defense by Casey. Tying up Bialik. Three-point shot is on its way, and it is good, and that is another one for the Huskies. This time it is Ryan Zarecki with 3. Foul on the shot. Do they call that on Kalimnik or? Nope. Austin Durham is called for his 3rd. It's Cormac Casey at the line. Checking into the game for the Huskies, it is Preston Silas, and he's in for Ryan Young. Austin Durham by Alec. Three-point shot is up. Doesn't go. Bialik on the rebound. And count it. And Bialik having a game. Foul is on Cormac Casey, his second. Team's second of the half. Chance for the three-point play now for Ben Bialik. Grinning over at the bench before he shoots. That would change the routine. He gets his own rebound back. Kalimnik, he'll take the shot. And that is Ross Matherly who has it for the Hawks. Casey waits for the defense to go by, lays it up and in. Ball's tipped out by Matherly. He'll stay with the Huskies. Kalimnik under the basket out to Durham. McGee, and yeah, he did. No. Well, I'm checking to see if we got a replay of that. Not a big deal, so. But travel violations call. I kind of thought he may have shuffled, but surprisingly enough, the Delta players didn't think he did. There's a three-point shot that is good by Owen Frank.
Making the difference, 14.
Timeout. Timeout, Delta. 30-second timeout.
Well, I thought this game was going to be a lot closer than it is. I'm really surprised that Hutch let the difference stretch as far as 14. I honestly still think that they could bring it up, and I'm not just saying that to be nice. I still think that they definitely have a chance to bring it up. 14 points, and they still have an entire quarter left, and they have a minute in this quarter. And that's plenty of time for Hutch to take it up. I've seen them do more extravagant things. And I always say this, but maybe they're going to be like Russell Wilson. Fourth quarter is their time to shine.
As long as you run the ball.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Back underway, follow the timeout. Three-point attempt by Josh. I knew I was going to do that. By Ben by Alec.
You called that a while ago.
Yeah, I just planted it in my head. A lot of the Buccaneers players, I started calling them by some of their parents' names, and that's even worse. That's how you know you're old. McGee for three. Kalimnik tries to save it from going out of bounds by knocking off a Hutch player, but the Hutch guys grab it. Now it is up. And foul on the play.
You can see that replay.
Oh, yeah, we do have a replay of this one. Yep. You can see old Owen Frank take a bit of a spill there.
See, yeah, the push.
But, all right. Here goes Frank driving the baseline. Good hesitation, nice shot. He's got 5 in this quarter, 9 on the game. Last few seconds of this third quarter, 12-point game. McGee on the drive, high off the glass and in. He's got 6. Matherly can't get it to go. That's going to do it for the third quarter. It is Delta 56 and Hutchison 42.
So we're back at a 14-point difference, if I did my math correctly. Most of the times I don't. So our points for Hutch, Ross Matherly with 15 points, still in the lead for the most points. Number 30, I should know who that is. Unfortunately, I don't because I'm horrible with names. Owen Frank. All right. He's up with 9 points and Mason Young with 8. For Hutch, or not for Hutch, for Delta, Ben Bialak.
It's just like, think of Alec Baldwin. You're going to go purchase him. You're going to go buy Alec.
That's the best way to think about it ever. By Alec. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know. I'm forever gonna get his name right. Okay, he is up with 26 points. He's dominating this. I've met him a few times, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot he played basketball until I saw him out on the court today, and I was like, hey, I know you. So anyway, number 4, Jason with 16 points. With only 1 foul, so he's been doing pretty good out there. Although we haven't seen him much in the second half.
We are underway here in the fourth and final quarter. Good run down there. 3-point shot is up and in for Dion Frank, and that is the start that the Hawks wanted here to start the fourth quarter.
Definitely, that's a good start for them, and I know the guys and their egos are very high, so when they do good, they get cocky and they're like, oh, we got this in the bag, and they usually do. So we'll see how this goes.
Well, inside scoop there from the Hawks. The drive shot is up and in. Are they going to count it? Give him continuation? Nope. No continuation. It's going to be on the floor. So the foul is on Jason Montez. That's his second.
Second foul, yeah.
Jason had 13 points in the first half. Only 3 there in the second.
Third?
In the third quarter, rather. Aaron Mills, I missed him coming in. He just checked out of the game. And that's Kalimnik who's in. Okay, substitution. Mason Young returns for the Hawks, and he's in for Cormac Casey. Shot for 3. Got it to go. Ross Matherly with the friendly shooter's bounce there. Now it's just an 8-point game. 7 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, 7 minutes is definitely long for these guys.
Powers for 3. That doesn't go. Bialik gets the rebound to Kalimnik. He puts it up and in. Maxime Kalimnik. For 3 doesn't go. Powers dumps it over to Bialik. Puts it in. Three-point shot is up and in, and that is Owen Frank.
9-point deficit now. You can see the determination on every single player's face out there. They are not, both teams are like determined to win this.
Yep. That foul, by the way, was called on Mason Young. It's just his third, team's third of the half. Omar Powers is at the line. Ben Bialik checks out to get a break. Cale Durham is in for him. Two for 2, Omar Powers. Matherly for three. Durham. Powers on the drive, gets it to Durham. Hale Durham scores two. There's a strip by Kalimnik. Of course, the Huskies have the clock on their side, so they can afford to be patient, but not too patient. That is 5 seconds. That is a 5-second violation. Nice defense. Good double team. That's what you want to do at this point. Force the turnover without committing the foul. 30-second timeout. Hutchison.
Alrighty. The point difference is 13. I said that really quietly because I was almost afraid I was wrong, but it's 13. Anyway, so they still have 5 minutes, and I feel like I can see the determination on every single player's face, and I feel like if Hutch really puts it, one of the texts, you can text your message in. One of them is Go Delta. You can text to 360-502-4903. Once again, that is 360.
Did you give out your phone number?
No, it was on there.
No, the 224-338-6831.
What? Whose number was that then?
I don't know what you're saying.
Well,
If your mom starts getting a bunch of phone calls, though, we know
don't text the number I said, apparently. But it was on the screen, so I'm sure you guys saw it. But anyway.
Steal by Durham. Powers. Maybe a little bit too fancy there. He gets it to Kalimnik, though. Hale Durham in the basket.
Took that one up there.
It's not just about what Hutch can do to score here on Delta, but it's also what they can do defensively. And
Oh, Hutch's defense, we have a running joke, and it's just we don't have one. We try, and definitely our varsity is better than our JV, which, like I said, I watch more JV than I do varsity. But Hutch has always had to work on their defense, and they know it too. And I think they definitely have throughout this entire season tried to work on their defense. And I've heard them talking about it in the halls, and they just talk about their defense mainly.
that's a good thing to work on. And it's just that right now, the height advantage for Delta is proving to be pretty
Their height
problematic
advantage,
for them.
They walked past me. I was like sitting on the floor, and they walked past me, and I swear my neck was like looking at the ceiling because they were so tall. And I'm tall too, so they're.
Yeah, you're not short. That foul there was called on Cale Durham, his first. And he will sit down. Back in is Ben Bialik. One of two from the line for Owen Frank. Gets his rebound back, blocked.
He gets his rebound almost every single time.
That's off of Hutch. Halfway through the final quarter here. It's a 14-point Husky lead as Cormac Casey returns to the game for the Hawks. He's in for Preston Silas. Kalimnik for three. Nice drive, way to find an opening there. That is Ross Matherly. Delta being very patient here. Whistle on the play. Looks like we're going to have a timeout taken by Delta. Full timeout.
All right. 12 points. Yes, okay. I I have to double check myself every single time because I messed up once on point difference, and oh my goodness, everyone yelled at me. So anyways, 12-point difference. Delta Huskies in the lead with 66. Hutch 12 points behind with 54. Both of the teams, I mean, I've said this like 3 times, and I'm going to say it again. I see the determination on their face. And I know that, I don't know. Anyway.
Well, there's a lot riding on this tournament. This tournament is the culmination of the season.
Yeah, and I know that this is all their last games. Like, this is the last games they're going to be playing. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, it depends on, like, this. After the championship, everyone's done unless they go to state. I think, yes. Okay. So anyways, I know that this game is probably a lot of pressure on them, and I can feel it.
Especially for the seniors. And
yeah.
so the top 2 teams that come out of this tournament are guaranteed a spot in the state.
Yeah.
But if you, doesn't mean that if you're out, that you're completely out.
Yeah.
Because of the way that they do the state tournament now, there's an opportunity, if your record is good enough, to take the number 8 seed. So Western Conference, Aurora Conference, and South Central Conference each get 2. The Southeast gets 1. There's only 3 teams in the conference.
Yeah.
So the number 8 team is selected from your best rated performance indicator score. So being out of this tournament doesn't necessarily mean you're out. I mean, just last year, the Allison Ravens boys finished 3rd in the Aurora Conference tournament and still went to state.
Oh, yeah.
Foul is called on the play. That foul is called on Dion Frank, his first. Team's 4th. Ball is tipped. Casey with the steal. And Montez steals it right back for the Huskies. Foul is on Casey, his 3rd. Appreciate somebody sending in a pronunciation correction there. KZ. I do appreciate that. I hate getting kids' names wrong. So
I know.
normally I'll go ask the coaches.
Yeah.
But this time I thought I had it
back.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wrong. Timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by, I missed it, somebody.
Well, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of this game. We're at Hutch with 54 and Delta with 68, which is a 14-point stretch. I can kind of, like, watching Hutch right now up on the screen, I can just kind of see they're all tired, you can tell. They're all kind of, I don't know. But, yeah.
Well, it can still be done. What they're going to have to do, obviously you got to get the defensive stops in there, but you need to press. You need to either do some quick dribble penetrations or just set up and take some threes.
Yeah.
And the Hawks do have a couple of fouls. They got 1 foul to give. The Huskies, though, unfortunately for the Hawks, have been very good from the free throw line.
Yeah, they have been. Their free throws, they've had number 4 has made 4 out of his 4 free throws. Then Bialik has made 6 out of his 9. Number 2 has made 3 out of 3, and number 13 has made 2 out of 2. So they've been very good with their free throws.
Mason Young for 3. That's Austin Durham on the rebound for the Huskies. And of course, they can afford to take their time once they get across midcourt. No need to rush for the score here. And if they need to, well, they do have, though. When you got somebody wide open like that underneath, you're going to take it. That's Maxime Kalimnik. Austin Durham on the steals, got one player to beat. Oh, that is good defense. That is good defense there by Mason. Everybody always anticipates the foul. Sometimes even the officials do. They blow the whistle even though there's nothing. That time they let it go and let the play happen. And this is good defense there. You reached in.
That was
he
good
went
defense.
for the ball. Knocked it out off the defending player, or the offensive player. And there's a quick turnover right back to Delta. Huskies have played a very well-balanced game. They've got some their perimeter shots. They've got a couple of threes. I see 3 3-pointers, but they've mostly just been pounding it inside. As you just mentioned earlier, they've done very well from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Powers working it inside, gets the nice little finger roll to go. Basket is good. Who hit that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that one. Looked away for just a second.
I know, right?
It's a 3-point shot for the Hawks.
Honestly, you blink and it's like
Yeah.
7 things that happen.
The pace that these guys are going. Austin Durham with the basket. Now Mason Young on the drive, kicks it back outside. Matherly for 3. Timeout Delta. Looks like we're going to have not quite a line change, but several substitutions. Looks like Joel Neal Gonzalez is checking in. And I'll catch them when they come in. .30 seconds to play. Delta has this one in hand here. But the Hawks can look forward to a night's rest and come back fresh tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's going to be backcourt violations that went off of a Husky player. Shot is up for 3. That is no good. That's Aaron Mills who had checked in as well for the Huskies, along with James Caslin. All right, final score is Delta 74 and Hutchison 57. So our final stats here for Hutchison, they were led by the 17 points of Ross Matherly, 13 for Owen Frank, 10 points for Dion Frank, 8 for Mason Young, 6 from Cormac Casey, and 2 from Chris Uribe. And I know I missed one basket in there someplace for one of the Hawks. For the Huskies, the Delta Junction Huskies, 27 from Ben Bialik, 18 from Jason Montez, 6 each from Omar Powers and Drennan McGee, 5 for Ryan Zarecki, and then 4 each from Cale Durham, Maxim Kalimnik, and Austin Durham. So what this means is that the Delta Huskies will be playing tonight at 6:30 against the number 1 seed Valdez Buccaneers. And the Hutchison Hawks will play tomorrow.
Just make sure you count me in.
They're going to play at 4 p.m. tomorrow night. So they're going to have plenty of rest. 4 p.m. tomorrow night. and they will await the loser of the Monroe game and whoever they play. So it's going to be Isles and Galena. That is coming up next. We have the next boys game is the Eielson Ravens taking on the Galena Hawks. And so we will just stay right here. For now, we're going to turn it over to Alyssa, and she has got the player of the game with him right now.
All right, I'm here with Jason, a junior on the Delta Huskies. Jason, you were on fire this game. What do you think really pushed you to make every single one of your baskets? You got most of your own rebounds. What do you think was really driving you to play that well and competitive this game?
Well, Hutch is a really good team, you know, and last game we lost against them, and I think that's just what drove me to, you know, just lead the team into a win. It's the first round of regions, so you got to get a dub.
Yeah, you and your boys had a really nice intensity. It was a very intense game right off the bat. High press, you know, tight man game. What do you think made everyone collectively play that way?
It's just our coach, man. He always talks to us before the game, and he tells us what we got to get done, and we just listen. We just pretty much play like a team, so proud of my guys.
How crucial was it for you to win that game?
Very crucial. We want to play at 6:30 tonight against Valdez, and we want to win regions. So.
All right, well, good job and good luck.
Good.